Man, there's a lot of talk going on right now from someone unfortunate named Dana White. All I hear every day, no matter what's going on, for no good reason, we're hearing that Jon Jones is the pound for pound best fighter in the world and that he's the greatest of all time. Well, unfortunately for you, Dana White, and unfortunately for you, Jon Jones, that assessment is incorrect. I am here to tell you right now, infallibly, that that is dead wrong. Like, he's neither of those things. He's not even the best current champ right now, period. Not even remotely close. And the biggest reason, the most obvious, glaring reason that is so is because Jon Jones is not even an active fighter. This is not up for debate. If you disagree with that fact, you are, with all due respect, a moron. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be ranking all the current UFC champions, not women. Women do not count because they are not relevant in the company. Again, with all due respect, I say that, but yeah, I'm going to be ranking all the male champions. This list is 100% objective. Anyone who contradicts this list has no idea what they're talking about. They have no business stepping up to me and debating me. Just know that if you are in my comments section contradicting what I have to say, just know that you are disagreeing with facts and, with all due respect, cannot be taken seriously. So we're going to start off with number 9. I was debating on whether or not I should even include him because this title run is just not even real. This is a CGI title run that we are seeing before our eyes. Well, actually, we're not seeing it at all because he's not an active fighter. Let's talk again about Jon Jones. Jon Jones is not the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Jon Jones is also not the greatest fighter of all time. Those are both lies, okay? Both complete lies. Jon Jones has not fought for almost 2 years. He's coming off a fixed win, a fake win, a CGI win over someone who cannot grapple. Just a completely ridiculous fixed fight that holds no relevance whatsoever. Jon Jones has not done anything to warrant being ranked pound for pound number 3. He has done nothing to warrant holding on to his belt right now. Fighting Stipe Miocic in November does nothing for his career. It will not put him further up the pound for pound list. If anything, it will lower him because he is just ducking Tom Aspinall, who is the true undisputed heavyweight champ. Tom Aspinall defeating Sergey Pavlovich and Curtis Blades in a little over 2 minutes combined is vastly more impressive than choking out Cyril Gane, who is a glorified grappling dummy. This is not up for debate. Tom Aspinall would dominate Jon Jones. Jon Jones knows that, and he likes that. That gets him going. It really turns him on, but he has to keep up his appearances. He has to remain closeted, so it's understandable that he does not want this to happen publicly. I completely understand. This rant has gone on long enough. Jon Jones, he's by far the worst current champion right now, and I hesitate to even refer to him as a champion. And I'm not even going to say with all due respect. I don't respect Jon Jones. I cannot stand this clown. I pray on his downfall for obvious reasons. But yeah, Jon Jones, number 9, not up for debate. Number 8, Alexander Pantoja. What an unimpressive, boring, and irrelevant fucking title run this guy has. Oh my gosh. As a contender, Pantoja was that guy. He was like tied with Dricus du Plessis for being the most entertaining marauder in the UFC. Always chasing a finish. Always just blasting through opponents. Like, yeah, defense has always been shit, but it didn't matter because he would just plow through you and get a victory. Of course, unless he's going against the GOAT, Davison Figueiredo. But yeah, Alexander Pantoja's title run sucks ass. Every single one of his title defenses has been incredibly unimpressive and boring. Like, he's still marauding, but he's not inflicting any damage whatsoever, just being boring as hell. How dare he headline any UFC pay-per-view? How dare this division just continue the way that it's going? How dare you be so boring and uninteresting as a champion that I want to see Kai Kara France beat you and become champ? You know what? I don't even know if I should be ranking you as number 8 because Kai Kara France is the true flyweight champion. Steve Erceg beat your ass. All you did was wet blanket him, inflicted no damage whatsoever. Steve Erceg beat your ass, and then Kai Kara France got that CGI KO over Steve Erceg. You see, it was CGI, so like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I just hate this division. I just can't stand it. I'm done talking about it. Number 7 is Sean O'Malley. I give Sean O'Malley a lot of shit. He is a clown. He looks like a clown. He talks like a clown, but the dude can fight. I love his fighting style. I think he's top 5 minimum best strikers in the UFC. He's probably top 3. Amazing striker. He just unfortunately has not done enough to prove that he is above any of these other Chads on the list. I mean, what has he done? He got a robbery victory against Petr Yan, but he did turn Yan into a wrestler, so I got to give him some props for that. He knocked out Aljamain Sterling, who is garbage at striking, with all due respect. And it was, it's Fluke Master. Wasn't even a real champ. I never considered him a real champ. Fluke Master was also compromised in that fight. So there are just a lot of factors that, denigrate the quality of that win. They lowered the quality of that win. I don't hold it in high esteem, to be quite honest with you. And then the one title defense against Cheeto, it did nothing to increase your stock, honestly. What will happen, though, this is going to happen soon. Y'all are going to hear it in the prediction video for UFC 306. He is going to knock out Merab. So should I prophetically put him a little more up this list? Yeah, I should. But will I? No. Not yet. It'll happen soon because he will knock out Merab, and that will be impressive. There's going to be no caveat to that. That will be an impressive victory. It is an impressive victory. It's set in stone. I wrote the script. It's happening. That will happen. I don't even want it to happen because I've come around to kind of liking Merab a little bit, but he is going to get slapped. And then Sean O'Malley will move up the list. But for now, he's number 7. Number 6, Ilia Topuria. Look, guys, I know Ilia Topuria only has one title win. I get it. He hasn't defended his belt. Sean O'Malley defended his belt. Alexander Pantoja defended his belt even more. I understand, but guys, you just have to understand that Ilia Topuria's win over Alexander Volkanovski just skyrockets him above both of them. More impressive than both of their legacies combined so far. His win over Volkanovski, it haunts all of us. It really does. I was a hater going into the Ilia Topuria fight. I wanted Alexander Volkanovski to humble him. I knew he wouldn't, though, because this is just how the scripts get written, guys. I'm a phenomenal writer. Like, this is just what happens. It's called pain. You got to experience pain in the storylines. And Ilia Topuria was the best path to pain that we could have experienced in the featherweight division. And knocking out Volkanovski like that, just dominating him like that, making him look like nothing like that, crushing Volkanovski, crushing all of us in the process. I have to give him all the props in the world. Dude just has an insane amount of aura. Best boxer in the UFC, arguably best hairline in the UFC, most handsome dude in the UFC, arguably. Amazing physique, everything. He's got everything. He's got the whole package. Height, incredibly tall, long, tall, and handsome. If anything, I should be arguing to put him more up the list, but I can't. I can't do it. This is as high as I put him for now. He's going to be the first one to knock out Max Holloway. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but this is just true. Ilia Topuria and both him and Sean O'Malley are going to be climbing up this list very shortly. I promise you that. And then they will be fighting, and Ilia Topuria will sleep him and then continue to go up the list. Ilia Topuria, number 6. That's me being pretty modest. I think he could be higher, but that's where I'm going to keep him for now. Then number 5, Islam Makhachev. Guys, I already hear it. I already hear the I hear the inbred chants. I hear the monkey sounds. I see the 3-headed clowns in the comments just going crazy. Calm down. Number 5, White Pete. Number 5? He's the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. Calm down, guys. He's not. He's not the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. The number 5 spot is perfect for Islam Makhachev. I'm going to explain it to you guys, okay? Just sit down and be quiet. Shut your mouths and listen. Islam Makhachev is very overrated. Just like Khabib, like it's the father's plan is to have overrated, overhyped title runs. And I'm going to explain to you right now why it's overhyped, okay? Look, I'll give him the Charles win. He got the Charles win. Was it CGI? Yeah. The graphics looked really good. It was impressive. I'll give him that one. I'm going to give him that one, okay? The Alexander Volkanovski first fight, it was a robbery, guys. Guys, I already know. I already hear the 4-1 Islam, father's plan, 49-46 easy domination. Clowns, guys. Clowns. Drop addresses. I'll ship out the clown noses for you. You're going to fucking pop them on while you listen to these facts. It was a robbery, so it was a fake first title defense for Islam Makhachev. And then, what was the second title defense? He, quote-unquote, again, another CGI rendering for Islam Makhachev. 2 CGI renderings in 1 title run is crazy. Quote-unquote, knocked out Volkanovski on a 2-week notice. Guys, and I already hear, but it's not Islam's fault. It's not Islam's fault that Volkanovski was on 2-week notice. He did his job, and it's still impressive, white people. No, it's not. No, it's not his fault that Charles Oliveira pulled out of the fight. Guys, I already hear all of it. Everything you say is negated, invalidated. If you disagree with the facts that I'm presenting right now, your input is 100% by default invalid. It is inherently wrong, and I'm proving it to you right now. Just listen. It doesn't mean anything. It's still a fake victory. So 2/3 of your title defenses fraudulent, with all due respect. And then we move on to number 3 title defense, Dustin Poirier. It was not an impressive performance. Like, Dustin Poirier is washed right now. Again, I say this with all due respect. These are not facts that I want to say, guys. I'm just telling you what it is. It was 2-2 going into the 5th, and yeah, you pulled the submission out of your ass. Yeah, that's not a pound for pound number 1 performance. It simply just isn't. And I already hear, but White Pete. White piece. He had staph infection. Islam had staph infection. That's why it wasn't as good of a performance for him. How is that my problem? Maybe he should take a fucking shower. Maybe he should stop bathing with all of his inbred brothers and cousins, and maybe he should stop bathing with all of them, soaking in all each other's filth after training. Maybe you should go and put yourself under some running fucking water. Take a shower. Like, how are you, quote unquote, pound for pound number 1? You don't even know how to fucking shower. I can't have someone ranked higher than 5 who doesn't take showers, guys. I can't do that. So yeah, Islam Makhachev, there you go. I just gave you the proof. Islam Makhachev, ranked number 5 and current champs. This is me being extremely modest, extremely generous. This is me being 100% accurate in my assessments. If you guys disagree with this, you're a clown. Number 4 is Dricus Du Plessis. This is for obvious reasons. Dricus Du Plessis has some of the cleanest striking. He has incredible defense, incredible offense, high-level grappling. Resume is crazy, bro. Knocking out Robert Whittaker like I said he would is crazy. Out-wrestling, out-manning Blonde Brunson is crazy. Pulling mount and then proceeding to win is just crazy. I mean, dusting up. Fathering Fraud Asanya, that always fucking skyrockets you up the pound for pound list. That skyrockets you up to greatness immediately because you take care of business. You took that fraud to the garbage where he belongs. He will always have my respect for that. Completely outclassing Adesanya on the feet like that. The most overrated striker, taking him to school, taking Sean Strickland to school, taking Robert Whittaker to school, all back to back. That's greatness. That's why, Islam Makhachev should take notes. He should take notes from Dricus Du Plessis. Maybe take a striking lesson or 2 with Dricus Du Plessis. Maybe take some shower lessons with Dricus Du Plessis. I'm sure Dricus would enjoy that. But, yeah, Dricus Du Plessis is the master of middleweight. He said a few years ago that he's going to be the middleweight GOAT, and we were all laughing at him. Well, guess who's laughing now? Dricus Du Plessis and me, we're both laughing at all of you. I called it years ago. It was so obvious, and everyone just wants to jump on the fucking stupid-ass narratives that Dricus Du Plessis is, he's goofy, he's bad at fighting. Just all nonsense. All nonsense. I don't know when you guys are going to learn, but maybe you should start taking some notes. We're going to move on to number 3. Tom Aspinall. This is a shocker to you guys. When people are making these lists, they don't even think to include Tom Aspinall, but, that's very foolish. It's very foolish because he is the undisputed heavyweight champ. He's, quote unquote, the baddest man on the planet right now. Both victories he has as a champion, far more impressive than Jon Jones is. Not even close. Not even up for debate. He owns the heavyweight division. He owns Jon Jones, not in a racial way, in a sexual way, maybe. This is his own words. Retiring Jon Jones without even having to fight him. That is GOAT shit, bro. That is GOAT shit. Best heavyweight on the planet by now, by far. I know that's not saying much because it's the heavyweight division, but what he's doing to all these heavyweights, it just goes to show how truly great Tom Aspinall is. He's a perfect replacement for Francis Ngannou, and it makes perfect sense. Like, Jon Jones was ducking Francis Ngannou for years, so it makes all the sense in the world that he would duck Tom Aspinall. It makes all the sense in the world. He will price himself out. He will not fight Tom Aspinall because he knows that Tom Aspinall is his daddy. He knows that Tom Aspinall is his superior. He understands this. And if Francis Ngannou was still here, if Francis Ngannou was still in the UFC, he would probably still have like the same amount of title defenses as Tom Aspinall because he was a very inactive champion. But yeah, Tom Aspinall just straight up replaced Francis Ngannou, and I had Francis Ngannou ranked he was probably in the same ranking, number 3. When he was in the company, I would rank him at number 3 at that time. So it just makes all the sense in the world for Tom Aspinall to be ranked number 3. Yeah, Tom Aspinall is, he's the baddest man on the planet. Well, one of them. He's the third king. We're going to move on to the second king, number 2 on the list, Chadlix Pereira. Yeah, guys. Yeah, middleweight champ, dusted up Adesanya. There was a CGI rendering that came after that where, Adesanya, quote-unquote, knocked him out. That was a lie, but it's all good. We're just going to look over that. Then he proceeded to move up to light heavyweight, did what Adesanya could not do. Once again, just running laps around for Adesanya's career. Anyone who does that, I hold to very high esteem. I love when people just put that fraud in his place. It brings me great joy always. He's Adesanya's original daddy. He speed ran the middleweight division and the light heavyweight division, became champ in 2 divisions, has defended his belt multiple times against killers. Has done all of this since Stipe Miocic last fought in the UFC. Since Stipe Miocic has won his last fight, Alex Pereira hadn't even fucking debuted yet, and he's done all this shit. Yet we're doing this bullshit Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic fight. I could see him fucking around and going up to heavyweight and becoming triple champ. He's just that guy. His placement on this list just speaks for itself. I don't even need to elaborate anymore. We're going to move on to number 1. And number 1, guys, obviously is Belal Muhammad. Belal Muhammad is not only the best champ in the UFC right now, I would argue that he's the best champ that we've ever seen in the history of the company. Best striker we've seen in the company, just the sport in general, best striker we've ever seen, period. Best grappler we've ever seen, period. Most dominant fighter we have ever seen, period. Point blank facts. Best physique, most sauce on the mic, best hairline, best resume at welterweight, just runs laps, runs circles around GSP. Belal is actively erasing him from the history books as we speak. He eclipses everyone's fucking accomplishments in this company. He has it, man. Belal Muhammad is that guy. He dead ass beats everybody on this list. Wipes his ass with Alex Pereira, outstrikes him, dumps him on his head, submits him. Tom Aspinall, I wouldn't even entertain this. Dricus du Plessis folds him up. Islam Makhachev, no wonder why Islam Makhachev is ducking him. He knows he stands no chance. Imagine what he would do to Jon Jones, bro. Oh man, no wonder why no one is talking about that matchup. They know damn well what would happen. Belal Muhammad would fucking crumble that fraud. I'm not seeing nearly enough respect put on Belal Muhammad. He's ranked number 7 in the pound for pound list. What a complete joke. Tell me you don't know shit about fighting without telling me you don't know shit about fighting if you have Belal ranked anywhere but number 1 when it comes to talking greatness. And take all the accolades away. We'll talk fight IQ. Belal Muhammad has all of that, bro. Best striking, best grappling, best defense, most power, most finishes. Look at his finish rate. Shit is completely unmatched. All I hear is Shavkat, Shavkat, Shavkat. Shavkat doesn't have shit on Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad will fucking destroy that guy, bro. And I'm a Shavkat fan, but we just got to keep it real. Best boxer, too. I hear all this, Jack Della Maddalena, man, best hands in the welterweight division, best boxer in the welterweight division. Lies. How can you say that when Bilal Muhammad is in the division? How can you, with a straight face, seriously say out loud that anyone has better boxing than Bilal Muhammad? What a complete clown you are. He's got the whole division just fucking quivering. No one wants to fight him at all. We got Shavkat over here trying to call the shots. Like, bro, you don't call the shots. Sit down. You don't even deserve the title shot. Jack Della Maddalena does. So sit down. All of you need to sit down and submit to the king. He is the boss. What he says goes, not you. What I say goes, not you. I am the king of MMA YouTube. I have the best takes. I have the best taste. I have the best content. Like Bilal Muhammad, I'm better. I say this with all humility and respect. You guys are welcome for me putting this shit to rest. I've given you the correct list. You guys are welcome for all of the facts that I give you for free. Enjoy my content, like my content, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, duplicate accounts, and duplicate set actions. If you don't do these simple tasks, if you don't follow these simple orders, you're frauds.